So I'm here taking a look at Samsung's newest 7, 8, and 9000 series TVs, which have a number of new features that are bound to make the TV viewing experience a lot more intuitive. First off, we're going to take a look at the remote here. As you can see, it's a lot smaller and a lot simpler than most other remotes. There's just, in fact, in some respects, it resembles the old Apple TV remote. So there's a single direction pad here. There's even voice control. So I'm going to press this home button here, the Smart Hub button, and it immediately brings up this menu here with all the content. Now what happens is, as soon as you plug in something, say your cable box or your Xbox, something like that, the TV will immediately recognize what you are plugging in, and it'll immediately bring up and program the remote to show you what's going on. So here, front and center, you can scroll through Netflix, any content provider that you've already established. And what's cool about this is that it's got all your menus here, and it's got your personalized stuff already put in here. So it knows what you've been watching and probably what you want to watch as well. This also works if you say have an Xbox or a PlayStation. So it really it tries to make all your content front and center. You can see here's Time Warner Cable, recommended shows for you. And the remote is very easy to use. I mean, it's a lot smaller, obviously, than with your traditional TV remotes, and so it's going to be a lot more intuitive, I think, for a lot of people. And even better is that it has voice control too. So let me just press this button here. I don't know if you can see it here. Search for. So it probably can't recognize me here, but there is voice control, which is kind of cool. So that's a look at the sort of the on-screen displays. And next we're going to take a look at some of the other features of these new TVs. So another big feature of Samsung's new TVs is that they're using what's called quantum dot technology. Now these are tiny little particles. They're maybe 2 to 8 microns in size, and what they do is more efficiently filter light coming from the back screen, from the monitor, more so than OLEDs or current LCD displays. I'll show you an example. Over here, there's 2 bottles that are filled with quantum dots. These ones are tuned for red, and these ones are tuned for green. And as you can see, there's actually a blue backlight, but only the green comes through. Now, what this means is that you'll get a lot deeper and truer colors, and it'll do so more efficiently, so it uses less energy in the process. And from what we've seen so far here, it's a very, obviously they're showing really high-end quality stuff, but the colors are very bright and very vivid. And in fact, Samsung says that these TVs will be able to hit 100% of the DCI P3 color gamut, which is a huge range of colors, and that it can be tuned for future standards of brightness and colors. In addition, these can get very bright too. This goes over 1,000 nits, so you should be able to see this in plenty of great conditions. So that's a look at the color. We're going to take a look at some other features of Samsung's new TVs in a second. So with one of these new Samsung TVs, you don't even necessarily need a PlayStation or an Xbox. That's because you can stream games straight from the TV from the cloud services, such as PlayStation Now and GameFly. So for example, we have Ridge Racing here, and the TV is paired with this Logitech controller, and you're just playing the game right from it. So that's a very convenient way to get your gaming on, and one of the other features from Samsung TV. Now the picture quality isn't as high as you might get from a dedicated gaming system, but it is not too shabby. For if you want to start playing some games really quickly without investing too much more in a separate console. Now the third big feature in Samsung's new smart TVs is that they're also going to act as smart home hubs. That's because, you know, Samsung is integrating its SmartThings platform into the TVs. What you'll need is this little dongle here. It's not going to ship with the TVs. You'll have to get it separately. It'll come a little bit later. But inside here are the antennas for Zigbee and Z-Wave. And once you plug it in the TV, you'll be able to integrate all sorts of smart home products with it, including thermostats, Ecobee, lights, and Philips Hue, and a whole wide range of other things, including locks and lights. And what's cool about this is that, different from the standalone hub, you'll be able to get notifications on your TV screen itself. So, for example, if someone comes by your front door and triggers a security camera, you'll be able to check a feed of that camera on the TV itself, which is a very clever thing. And then from there you can say whether or not you want that person to come in or not and unlock the door. Other things you can enable through it are, if the TV, if the hub detects you're coming home because you have your smartphone on you, it'll automatically be able to say turn on the lights and even turn on the TV to your favorite channel and dim the lights, all that sort of thing, right when you walk in the door. So, while smart home hubs still have a ways to go before, they're sort of fully a part of anyone's house, Samsung is recognizing that, the TV obviously is a big piece of that, big center of the home, and, so integrating the hub into the TV itself makes a lot of sense. So that's been a quick look at Samsung's new Series 7, 8, and 9 TVs. They're going to be coming out this summer. They're not going to be cheap. They start at around $44.99 for a 65-inch 9 series. But with, you're getting, an upgraded interface, a smarter remote, a beautiful quantum dot display, obviously 4K, and the ability to control a lot of your smart home products from the TV itself. So we're definitely looking forward to reviewing these, but until then, this is Mike Prospero for Tom's Guide.